Seniors, Willem Lee, and good health is not about fighting aging. It's about activating the body's built-in systems for renewal. Even after the age of 70, your body still has the biological capacity to build muscle, maintain strength, and support independence. Muscle loss with aging is common, but it is not inevitable. What matters most is how we nourish the body and how we send the right biological signals to muscle cells so they respond and grow. As we get older, muscle cells become less sensitive to nutrition, a process scientists call anabolic resistance. This is why simply eating more food or more protein doesn't always work. The solution is protein quality, not excess. Your muscles are listening for very specific amino acid signals, especially one called leucine, which switches on muscle-building pathways. If that signal is weak, muscle growth slows, no matter how much protein you eat. For years, eggs have been promoted as the ideal protein. They are effective, but they are not always optimal after age 70. Digestion slows, cholesterol sensitivity increases, and low-grade inflammation becomes more common. These factors can reduce how efficiently animal protein is used. This is where a surprising option steps in. Vegetable protein, specifically soy-based protein. Soy protein is unique among plant proteins because it is complete, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles require. Even more important, soy provides sufficient leucine to activate muscle protein synthesis. Studies comparing soy protein to animal protein show that when consumed consistently, soy can stimulate muscle repair and maintenance just as effectively, and in some cases, more efficiently in older adults. There is another advantage that often goes unnoticed: blood flow. Muscle growth depends on circulation. Soy contains natural bioactive compounds called isoflavones, which support healthy blood vessels. Improved circulation delivers more oxygen, amino acids, and nutrients directly to muscle tissue. Better delivery means better repair, especially after light resistance activity like walking, chair exercises, or resistance bands. Inflammation is another hidden barrier to muscle growth. Chronic inflammation interferes with muscle recovery and increases weakness and stiffness. Compared to eggs and some animal proteins, soy protein has been shown to lower inflammatory markers in the body. Less inflammation means faster recovery, improved mobility, and greater comfort during movement. The practical takeaway is simple. You don't need intense workouts or extreme diets. 1 to 2 servings of soy protein per day, such as tofu, tempeh, or edamame, combined with gentle resistance movement, sends a powerful message to your muscles. Stay active. Stay strong. Aging does not turn off your muscle-building machinery. With the right vegetable protein, you can keep it switched on well beyond 70. Good health at any age depends not on how much we consume, but on how effectively the body can use what we consume. This becomes especially important after the age of 70. Many people believe that muscle loss can be solved simply by eating more protein, but science tells us that this approach often fails in older adults. The reason is that aging muscles do not respond to protein in the same way they did in youth. What truly matters is protein quality, not quantity. As we age, the digestive system becomes less efficient. Stomach acid production may decline, enzyme activity can slow, and absorption of amino acids becomes less reliable. This means that large amounts of protein, especially heavy animal proteins, may not be fully broken down or utilized. Instead of stimulating muscle growth, excess protein can place stress on digestion, increase inflammation, and even burden the kidneys. Eating more is not the answer if the body cannot process it well. Muscle cells rely on very specific signals to grow and repair. These signals come from essential amino acids, particularly leucine, which activates a pathway known as mTOR, often described as the on switch for muscle protein synthesis. If this signal is weak or delayed, muscle building simply does not occur efficiently. High-quality proteins provide this signal clearly and consistently, even in smaller amounts. Eggs are often praised because they contain complete protein, but after age 70, they are not always the most efficient choice. Some older adults develop sensitivity to dietary cholesterol, while others experience inflammatory responses or digestive discomfort from animal proteins. These factors can blunt the muscle-building signal even when protein intake appears adequate on paper. This is where vegetable protein, particularly soy-based protein, becomes highly relevant. Soy protein is complete, meaning it provides all essential amino acids, and it delivers leucine in a form that aging muscles can recognize and use efficiently. Research shows that when protein quality is high, the body requires its less total protein C to achieve the same or better muscle response. This is a critical shift in thinking for healthy aging. Another advantage of focusing on protein quality is metabolic efficiency. High-quality plant proteins are often accompanied by compounds that support insulin sensitivity and reduce oxidative stress. This creates a more favorable internal environment for muscle maintenance. When inflammation is lower and blood sugar is stable, muscle tissue responds more effectively to nutrition. In practical terms, this means that a modest serving of a high-quality vegetable protein can outperform a larger serving of lower-quality protein. The body works smarter, not harder. For older adults, this reduces digestive strain while maximizing benefit. Muscle strength, balance, and mobility depend on this efficiency. After 70, the goal is no longer excess. It is kaya, precision, takya. Choosing the right protein sends a clear message to the muscles: repair, rebuild, and stay strong. By prioritizing protein quality over quantity, we work with the body's biology instead of against it, supporting strength and independence well into later life. When we talk about vegetable protein and muscle health after 70, one protein stands out because of its unique scientific profile: soy protein. Not all plant proteins are created equal. Many lack one or more essential amino acids, which limits their ability to support muscle repair. Soy is different. It is one of the very few plant proteins that is considered complete, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids that the human body cannot make on its own. This alone places soy in the same category as eggs, fish, and meat, but its advantages go even further for older adults. Muscle building depends on sending a clear biochemical signal to muscle cells. That signal comes primarily from an amino acid called leucine. Leucine activates a pathway inside muscle cells that tells them to repair and grow stronger. As we age, muscles become less sensitive to this signal, which is why they need a cleaner, more efficient trigger. Soy protein contains enough leucine to activate this pathway effectively, even in aging muscle, without requiring excessive amounts of food. What makes soy especially powerful after 70 is its gadarin digestibility. Aging bodies often struggle to fully break down dense animal proteins. Soy protein is easier to digest and absorb, which means more amino acids actually reach the bloodstream and the muscles where they are needed. This efficiency matters. A protein that looks good on a nutrition label is useless if it never reaches muscle tissue in usable form. Soy protein also brings something extra that eggs do not provide: bioactive compounds called isoflavones. These naturally occurring plant compounds support cellular communication and help reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress damages muscle cells and accelerates weakness over time. By lowering this stress, soy creates an internal environment that favors muscle maintenance and repair rather than breakdown. There has been concern in the past about soy and hormones, but extensive research shows that moderate soy consumption is safe for both men and women. In fact, studies in older adults demonstrate that soy protein does not disrupt hormones, but instead supports metabolic balance. This balance is crucial for preserving muscle mass, bone strength, and overall vitality in later years. Soy-based foods such as tofu, tempeh, and edamame also come with additional nutritional benefits. They provide minerals like magnesium and potassium, which support muscle contraction and nerve function. They are naturally low in saturated fat, which helps protect cardiovascular health, an important factor because healthy blood flow is essential for delivering nutrients to muscles. From a practical standpoint, soy protein fits easily into daily life. It does not require large portions, complicated preparation, or extreme dietary changes. 1 or 2 servings a day can provide a meaningful muscle-building signal when combined with light movement or resistance exercise. After 70, building muscle is no longer about pushing harder. It is about choosing smarter tools. Soy protein offers a rare combination of completeness, efficiency, and biological support that makes it exceptionally well suited for aging muscles. It works with the body's changing physiology, helping maintain strength, mobility, and independence well into later life. Muscle growth is often thought of as a simple process of eating protein and exercising, but there is a critical factor that is frequently overlooked: blood flow. Without efficient circulation, even the best nutrition cannot reach muscle tissue in sufficient amounts. After the age of 70, blood vessels naturally become less flexible and circulation can slow. This reduces the delivery of oxygen, amino acids, and key nutrients that muscles need for repair. Improving blood flow, therefore, becomes just as important as consuming protein itself. Soy protein offers a unique advantage in this area because it contains naturally occurring compounds called tau isoflavones. These compounds support the health of the inner lining of blood vessels, known as the endothelium. A healthy endothelium allows blood vessels to relax and widen when needed, improving circulation throughout the body. Better circulation means that nutrients are delivered more efficiently to muscles, especially after physical activity, when muscles are most receptive to repair signals. This matters greatly for older adults. After light resistance exercise, such as walking, stretching, or using resistance bands, muscle tissue experiences small, beneficial stress. The body responds by sending nutrients to repair and strengthen those muscles. If blood flow is limited, that repair process is weakened. Soy protein supports circulation, ensuring that amino acids reach muscle cells at the right time and in the right concentration. Improved blood flow also enhances oxygen delivery. Muscles rely on oxygen to produce energy and to recover after exertion. When oxygen delivery is impaired, muscles fatigue quickly and recover slowly. By supporting vascular function, soy protein indirectly improves muscle endurance and reduces post-exercise soreness, making it easier for older adults to stay consistent with movement. There is also an important connection between circulation and insulin sensitivity. Efficient blood flow helps glucose and amino acids enter muscle cells more effectively. Soy-based nutrients have been shown to support insulin signaling, which further improves nutrient uptake by muscles. This is particularly relevant after 70, when insulin resistance becomes more common and can interfere with muscle maintenance. Eggs and some animal proteins provide amino acids, but do not actively support vascular health in the same way. In some individuals, diets high in animal protein and saturated fat may even impair blood vessel function over time. Soy protein, by contrast, supports a cardiovascular-friendly environment that benefits not just the heart, but also the muscles that depend on circulation. Another benefit of improved blood flow is faster removal of metabolic waste products from muscles. During activity, muscles produce byproducts that contribute to stiffness and discomfort if they are not cleared efficiently. Healthy circulation helps remove these substances, promoting faster recovery and reducing muscle pain. This can make daily movement feel more comfortable and sustainable. The result is a powerful synergy. Soy protein does not work alone. It enhances the body's delivery system so that every gram of protein consumed is used more effectively. For older adults, this efficiency is essential. Muscle repair becomes more reliable, recovery becomes quicker, and physical activity feels more achievable. After 70, supporting muscle health requires more than strength training. It requires nourishing the systems that allow muscles to heal and grow. By improving blood flow and nutrient delivery, soy protein helps keep muscles supplied, responsive, and strong, supporting mobility, confidence, and independence in later life. One of the greatest hidden obstacles to building and maintaining muscle after the age of 70 is chronic inflammation. Unlike acute inflammation, which helps the body heal after injury, chronic low-grade inflammation quietly interferes with normal muscle repair. It disrupts the signals that tell muscle cells to rebuild, slows recovery, and contributes to stiffness, weakness, and fatigue. Even with enough protein and movement, inflammation can block progress if it is not addressed. As we age, inflammation tends to increase due to changes in the immune system, accumulated oxidative stress, and metabolic shifts. This creates an internal environment where muscle breakdown can outpace muscle repair. When inflammation is present, muscle cells become less responsive to amino acids, including leucine, the key trigger for muscle growth. In simple terms, the message to rebuild muscles becomes distorted or muted. This is where soy protein offers an important advantage. Soy contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds, including isoflavones and antioxidants, which help calm inflammatory pathways in the body. Research has shown that people who regularly consume soy protein often have lower levels of inflammatory markers compared to those who rely heavily on animal-based proteins. Lower inflammation allows muscle cells to respond more clearly to nutritional signals. Recovery is especially important after physical activity. Even light exercise causes microscopic damage to muscle fibers, which is normal and necessary for strength gains. However, if inflammation is high, this repair process slows down. Muscles remain sore for longer periods, discouraging regular movement. Soy protein helps shorten recovery time by reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, allowing muscles to repair more efficiently and consistently. Another benefit of reduced inflammation is improved joint comfort. Muscle strength and joint health are closely linked. When joints are inflamed or painful, people move less, accelerating muscle loss. Soy's anti-inflammatory properties support not only muscles, but also surrounding tissues, making daily movement more comfortable and sustainable. Eggs and other animal proteins provide valuable amino acids, but in some older adults, they may contribute to inflammatory responses, especially when consumed frequently or in large amounts. Saturated fats and certain metabolic byproducts can activate inflammatory pathways in sensitive individuals. This does not mean eggs are harmful, but it does mean they may not be the most efficient choice for everyone after 70. By contrast, soy protein supports a more balanced immune response. It nourishes muscle tissue while simultaneously calming the biological noise that interferes with repair. This dual action is particularly valuable in older adults where recovery capacity naturally declines. Over time, lower inflammation leads to better muscle tone, improved balance, and greater confidence in movement. Everyday activities, standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, become easier. This has a direct impact on independence and quality of life. After 70, muscle health is not just about building strength. It is about removing the barriers that prevent strength from returning. By reducing chronic inflammation and supporting faster recovery, soy protein creates an internal environment where muscles can heal, adapt, and stay resilient. It allows the body to focus its energy on renewal rather than repair delays, helping older adults remain active, mobile, and strong.